Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode number 25 of the Road to Glory series. As you can see, 3 games played in the division, only 1 win, so we're looking to get 2 wins in the bag today to shoot us up to 9 points. First team, hybrid squad, looking very decent. Thought I'd run you guys through some of the squads and how the benches are looking, etc, etc. Fitness is looking decent on pretty much everyone, I think. I think the last we've got is like 90 on one of the squads. I think it's a hybrid squad, but this is how my Bundesliga squad looks. It's decent, it's not too shabby at all. So we've got probably the best players in the club in this squad that aren't on loan. This is, of course, obviously the Premier League squad. We've got Martial in there now, but I believe I bring Hazard back in there later on because I try him out again. But this is my hybrid squad, the 4th and final squad that we've made. It's basically a really nice little hybrid with a Greek back line that has been playing well for us recently, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it. So I thought I'd dive into a game with it. And yeah, basically, I thought I'd just dive into a game with it. So thought I'd see how it went. As you can see, that's the squad I'm going to be using. I don't know why I'm like fucking around with all of this, but basically, we're going to go ahead and play a division game, and basically looking to get a few more points in the bag as we haven't really got that many so far. So as I've already said like a million times, we're going to be using this squad. Don't know why I left that bit in early to show you guys that we're using this squad, but as you can see, the fitness is looking pretty decent. Coming against this team, Rashford, Ali, Ericsson, Pedro, Sane, Dembele, Rose, Vertonghen, Alderweireld, Gary Cahill at right back could be something we exploit, and your recent goal, something we definitely weren't going to exploit. Mostly populated by Spurs players. Going to be a tough test. A lot of BPL teams do often come up in the Road to Glory series, and he gets a free kick here in the third minute with Jan Vertonghen, and he scores it, which is just demoralising. Like 4 minutes in, and already we're 1-0 down. At this point, I'm just so fuming. Like another loss appeared as if it was going to come on the way here. And Jan Vertonghen, I saw him over the free kick, got someone on the line just in case, but he just runs away at the last moment. He's gone. But what a strike that is. We can't take away from the centre half. We come forward again here. I think the Benina squeezes one, and it's literally an instant reply. 5 minutes later at maximum with Kingsley Coman, probably even just double the time that they scored in. So within the first 9 minutes of the game, there have now been 2 goals. It's a 1-1 game, and it's a really tidy finish there by Kingsley Coman, going back across Lloris, shift of weight on him, and as you can see, Lloris couldn't really deal with it. Get a corner here, whipped in, Ben Yedder gets something on it, really good save there by Lloris, and eventually they hack it clear. This is Kingsley Coman now bombing down the line. He's got Witsel all over him, but he somehow manages to smother his way through, and he spots the run of Orellana on the back post, and that's about as good as counter-attack goals get. Chelsea-esque, really. As you can see, it's Orellana, the right winger, on the left side of that attack, and the left winger, Coman, on the right wing of that attack, combining extremely nicely to finish off what is a brilliant counter-attacking move. The stuff from Coman down that left right-hand side was stunning, especially the strength, and that was a really, really good finish into the roof of the net. Pablo Hernandez then gets a really good chance here, and it's always flying over, unfortunately, but all in all, it's a good little effort by the lad. As you can see, they end up launching the ball up, we get it back, we splat it up, but nothing comes with that attack. This time Coman goes in, bombing him behind, he squares one back, and look at that block from Ben Yedder's shot. What a block that was, what a chance that was. Probably a chance that we should have taken to make it 3-1 at the break. But nonetheless, we were dominating. This guy was pretty poor, dominating possession, all of their shots on target. It probably should have been 4-1 or 3-1 even. I would have taken 3-1 really, but it isn't. Renato Sanchez then gets forward here, cuts inside cheekily, and there is Ben Yedder, who finishes it off. He makes it 3-1, and that is literally what we like to see from the little French striker. We don't know if he has an upgraded card. Maybe that's something we do in the future. I'll have to wait and see about that one. At the moment, I'm just happy with this 80 rated card, but you can basically see what it means to all the players in the team. It's a massive third goal just to kill the game off, because it was getting a little tedious how he hadn't somehow scored 3 goals yet. And he stopped playing at this point. Now it's official. He has stopped playing. All I was trying to do is just make it 4-1 here as soon as possible before I could start passing around the back. Because every time it went out, the replays weren't skipped. The goal kicks weren't taken. So, I mean, it was really, really stressful because it just took ages for the game to get playing again. But we make it 4-1. I was so happy when that happened. It is indeed Ben Yedder, and he's got another one for himself, another one for the record. It's just useful to get him on the record. It's a nice little stab finish on his left foot, actually, into the bottom corner, so really happy with that finish. He fools me. I think he starts sprinting for a little bit, so I thought he was playing. So in the 76th minute, I tried to attack again, but put it wide, but only realised that he wasn't actually playing. It was just the AI charging around, and that's literally all that happens. Unfortunately, when the player stops playing, there is no point in, get the sufficient goal amount, but don't overheat it. There's no point, because if you miss and it goes out of play, then of course they aren't playing, so it takes a good minute for the game to actually get restarted. That's in real life time. we've now moved on to the next coin move, so we've got 1.5k from that game. So domination was pretty unbelievable. 4 games played, 2 wins, 2 losses. Not very good, but considering how badly we started, we're going to have to take it. We're doing well these days. Bundesliga squad looked very cheeky, looked like it was just begging to be used, really. And we dive into a game coming up. It's another Bundesliga squad. It's Müller, Coman, Dembele, Renato Sanchez. He's also got Boyan, Junuzovic, Rafinha at left back, Koke right back. He's got Rus there, and also Batstuva. And then in goal, he has indeed got Farman, I don't believe. So, decent Bundesliga team. Got a few players that we have, like Renato Sanchez, Coman, Farman. But it wasn't the best Bundesliga team. It was decent, though. But Draxler gets away here, and it's a slick finish, actually, on his left foot past Farman on what was one of the first attacks of the game. This was definitely a much harder game than what the last one was. This guy was actually giving me a good run for his money. It was a really decent game, this, actually. And we were probably a little bit fortunate to go 1-0 up just like that. But he gets a good chance here, and that's a really good save by Farman, who is on and off for me. I don't know what to think about him, but that was a stupendous stop there. Müller, I thought it was going in. The amount of times I've just seen him creeping into the corner is just deafening. But, I mean, he just gets it all to his head there. He's lost the concentration. Draxler nicks in there. Russ with some really good defending, who I thought was really solid all game. The whole game I was trying to run it in, but he just proved me wrong, cutting me out like every time I tried to run. And there's Yevgen Konoplyanka to finish it off. I think I said Yevgen there. I think it was Yevgen with a G in there. The Ukraine international. He's decent. He loves chicken. But most importantly, he's got us another goal there. Nice ball through by Chicharito, actually, who not only is getting a ridiculous amount of goals for the club, he's also getting a lot of assists, which is really good. And basically, Chicharito is just a hero. Him and Ben Yedder are absolute heroes of this series, and I love them. But as you can see here, we keep on building again. This is right before the half-time whistle blows. We actually had a really decent little chance breaking forward here. It comes to Draxler. He shoots, but he drags it just wide of the post. That's really unfortunate. I thought I might have just crept in. But as you can see, it is indeed, of course, half-time. It's decent. I think we got a little bit lucky to have scored 2 of the 4 shots we had on target. FIFA doesn't usually work like that, but I'll take it, to be honest. He's going just a little bit attacking here, and this kind of just summed up his game. Just look at that. I mean, that is just so unfortunate. And, of course, Hernandez wheels away. That's another assist for him, I suppose. He won't be complaining, but we tried to put it back, but there's no way of stopping that. As the goal and decision system doesn't need to clarify that it's going to be an own goal, and it hasn't gone over the line. I can't remember who actually scored the own goal. It might have been Rafinha. I think it was Rafinha, actually, and Batstuva can't stop it. He comes charging out here, and I think it's a brilliant opportunity to get Brield, Donald, Embolo a goal. It's a cheeky name, and it's a cheeky finish there, right into the net. We'll take it. It's literally moments after Hernandez scored that goal, so happy with how things are going. And with just a minute left of the video, as you can see here, we are now 4-0 up in the second game, and it doesn't even look like we are going to get 2 wins out of 2 this episode in Division 6, which is really, really good. If we get promoted from Division 6, then this is where the series is really going to start to become really good. Hernandez then gets on the score sheet. He jabs one into the corner like a panther in the middle of a pit of snakes. And look at the way he celebrates. It's majestic, and he definitely is the hero of this squad. I just love Hernandez, assists, goals. Him and Ben Yedder right now are my 2-star strikers, and basically really happy with that performance. As you can see, the team's buzzing, and yeah, everyone's basically celebrating that, and why wouldn't you? You've got the 5-goal margin. Hernandez, as you can see, there were 2 assists and a goal, so what a game it was for him. A lot of coinage is coming in there, of course. We get a lot of coins for the 5-goal margin. Pretty much domination in the end there. He didn't even get more shots on target in the second half. 9 points. It's not too shabby, Alonso. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Drop a like on it too, and yeah, peace out.